Okay, so good afternoon. Today I've got two easy tips for you to achieve financial freedom. What do I mean by financial freedom? In this video, what I'm referring to is your passive income exceeding your regular liabilities. So if you have a certain amount of costs that you have to live every month, food and utilities, gas for the car, rent, and then you also have passive income. This is income that's generated by businesses or stocks that you own or investments. Maybe you have money in a bank account and it generates some cash for you. I know we don't have a lot of interest right now, but maybe you have a lot of money in there and it's able to generate even some money as a regular income because you have so much saved. If you get to the point where you have more income, more passive income than you have liabilities, than you have costs of living, you've achieved a point of what I call financial freedom or financial independence. Now, there's a movement today known as FIRE. That's Financial Independence, Retire Early. And it is generally a group of younger people who are looking to try to achieve financial freedom or financial independence at an earlier age. They don't want to wait until they're a traditional retirement age, where you're collecting Social Security and whatnot. What they want to do is they want to retire as soon as possible. And there is a way to do this, right? We're focused. If you focus on trying to achieve financial freedom, it is a matter of not only increasing your income, but also getting your costs down. The reason this is important to understand is because that will enable you, right? That gets you to a point where you don't have to work anymore if you don't want to. If you're able to cover your costs, then you can focus your time on doing something that you would rather do. So you don't have to trade your time for money. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're wealthy. It doesn't mean that you have a ton of money. There are a lot of people who've achieved financial independence that don't have $1 million. They don't even have $500,000. Some of them don't even have $100,000. They just have enough money that they're able to live off of over a period of time, that they're able to go after what it is that they want, that they can now seek employment in a certain type of profession where they're really desiring or enjoying their work. It's not something that they're trading their time for money like we talked about before. And two tips that I have for you today in order to get to that place of financial independence are ways to cut costs. One is your food budget and one is your entertainment budget. The first tip is your food budget. You can, if you do the planning properly, get your food costs down to $1 to $2 per meal per person. So if you're a single person, obviously you can get the costs much lower. If you are married or if you have dependents or if you have a family, then it's going to be a little bit more expensive, but you can still get those food costs low. And you can do this in a very simple way. There's tons of resources out there. Go to frugal meal planning. If you go to frugal meal planning, just Google that. You're going to come up with all sorts of different ideas and strategies in order to save money on food. The second tip that I have for you is your entertainment costs. And we all know that, leisure is a part of life. I mean, I'm not here to tell you to live a life of drudgery in order to save money. I want you to enjoy your life too. And one of the important ingredients to that is having good entertainment. Now, a lot of things have reopened: libraries, movie theaters, some museums. Some of these venues have reopened and are open to the public again. Obviously, there's still COVID restrictions, social distancing, and whatnot, but they are still now open to the public again and you can use them. However, if you're still a little bit hesitant to go into public, you can use sites like Meetup to network with people and find out new and untapped resources for entertainment, either free or very low cost entertainment. So use sites like Meetup, utilize some of these free resources like libraries and museums that are not, they're not restricted as much anymore. They're not shut down. They have reopened. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And use these to get some of your costs down. If you can get your costs down, that'll enable you to save more. And if you can save more, we can get you to that plan or that point of financial freedom. Realistically, if you really put your mind to it, if you really make a focused effort, you can go from having no money to being financially independent in about 10 years. I know it sounds unrealistic. It is not unrealistic. If you really get focused and if you really develop a good plan to get to that, it is possible. And there are many people that have done it. Please post a question or a comment. Send me a private message if you want to talk about it privately. I always enjoy reading your comments. And until next time, I wish you unlimited success.